His debut album a long time in the works, but We Pray Sing J Dre Island finally releasing Now I Rise.
You said that slavery is over, so I was still fighting to be free.
We Pray with Popcorn Dre Island's 2017 hit and the signature song on his debut album, the title track recorded even before his breakout single Rastafari Way in 2013.
In the same studio, right at Earth's Road where he did that interview in Common Sense, and it's from there on I knew that I wanted to name this album Now I Rise.
Say from that mountains down to the valleys low, every seed just so I see them grow.
COVID-19 stifling the music business, but music also a comfort and distraction for pandemic-weary fans. So no delaying its release.
Don't be discouraged, no.
Did you sort of have to sit down and say, boy, do I want to come out with this album right now or should I wait?
It wasn't more of promoting the album or more of the sales for I, but the message that I know is on the project is needed in this time.
Still me see gunshot a bust up in a mountain view. Shot a spray like how the fountain spew.
So I give thanks that Jah gave me this inspiration and not let me wait to run down enough other things like tour, say, we now make this up for that. That's not the mindset that I approaching this project with, and I give thanks for that, because this is what music should be, free.
Some a pray to survive while some a pray upon. Christians still a preach salvation. Rasta man still a teach liberation.
How do you actually make any money right now until you can get back out on the road, solidly promote this album? And just like when things go back to normal, because it's not normal right now.
Which is right, and it's so right that they said reward. Everybody looking for a reward, but we already got our reward. The talent is my reward.
But as sure as the sun shall shine.
That talent fostered early on by family members, fingers moving fluently across the keys now. But even for the most naturally gifted, the piano a tough instrument to learn, which lessons he's also applied to life.
Burdens make you wanna cry.
I have a love for music from birth. I give thanks to grandma and daddy to nurture that and to make sure that I went to a piano lesson from the age of 3 and expanded on that. Because while I was going to piano lesson, I used to ask, what am I going to do with this? I don't hear nobody in the bank tell me say them play piano, forget a job in the bank. And them tell me say them want to be a doctor. They must say they wanted to have a career, but you're still listening to piano lessons. So I say, what this I going to do with the career? I never understand how over as a kid, but it brought her here in this time. And for that alone, just to see that smile on mommy and daddy and grandma's face is my reward, Just to know that Jah used that is a reward. Just for find out, when I really found out that, fam, it's bigger than you. We pray, huge it. And I hear a song where you have to pray to yourself. No, it's not your song this. This is bigger than you. So just go on do the work and give thanks and praise. Keep this body healthy. Go on and take care of your surrounding. Close friends and family. We're not heroes. No. So we just do what we can do in life.
Day as the night shall turn to day, and 4 seasons pass and change shall never fade.
Many Jamaican recording acts crossing genres to express themselves and reach wider audiences. Dre Island unapologetically in this group.
Well, for me, the sound that I been treading for, because like Rastafari where people hear J Island must say, a reggae artist that. And I know, Strecke. I say, what you mean? I thought reggae was the message that Rastafari put on the beat. That's my knowledge. That's what I was taught. So, the message is more important than anything else. Like coffee, like popcorn, like chronics, I say, like Sean Paul, like Damon Marley, like Shaggy, I say, like Massacre. These youths are not scared to experiment on other sounds and experiment on other cultures because they have the mental capacity that other people live out there in the world.
And that's what you're comfortable with also.
Thank you very much, because I just want to make sure that I message go on other people's culture and they receive it too. They don't feel offended, they don't feel left out. But at the end of the day, it's reggae, because the message and the music is reggae.
Apart from Now I Rise, Dre Island and Wyclef Jean sharing vocals on a track responding to the controversial killing in the US of a black jogger by white father and son shooters.
It's dedicated to Ahmad. Ahmad was a young man, America. He basically went for a jog. In the process of going for a jog, he's hunted down and shot dead. And the idea is we can't accept this kind of injustice because it's a domino effect around the entire world. And we have to speak up about it. We have to sing about it, like the Gong did. Like, you can't just sit back.
I can't let this be the new norm. They put the judges in place long before we bomb.
And of course, when you hear the record, the vibes is there. When I sent it to Dre Island, he was like, yo, love the Naya Bingi vibes, you know, when the Congo was coming in at the end, that whole African vibe, that kind of energy, you know, that's what I'm about. Eclectic vibes.
How much more blood to spill before we realize these days?
Because at the end of the day, we might not be in America or any other part of the world that this is happening and feel it because we're in Jamaica and walking around, alright, but it's reality. It is happening just like Corona. At the end of the day, it's not about trending vibes, it's not to trend, it's not to get the hype off it, it's more, yo, man tired of this, fam.
So you mentioned earlier you're 32. You think at 32 you have a defined sound now, you have a defined style. Nobody's going to confuse your voice with somebody else's voice. That, you know, people when they hear your material know immediately it's Dre Island.
You know, the sound has been changing, but I reach a point now where I'm comfortable. Especially with Reaper too, you know, the type of beat, you know, and the feature, my brother Popcorn. You know, enough respect to Popcorn every time for the feature on that song. And from that, people been saying, yeah man, I know Dre. And I realize now when I release other songs, people are say, yeah man, Dre Island, you know. I've been hearing that less now in interviews, you know. So people get the point now and say, yeah man, that's a Dre sound. You know, that's Marley's. Enough respect to the Marley's and Buju Banton, same way, you know. Agent Sasko, same way. I do there. All of them say I sound like, you know.
This make we burn down room. Red a fire blazing around.
But is there still that urgency to repeat the success of that particular single? And is that material, you think, on this album?
I was never looking for that hit. I was never searching for that hit. You know, it was more like, just like We Pray, it was leaked before, you know. Your song leak, you never knew nobody. Then you shot a video, you know, everybody loved it. Then you start now know everybody feel like, wait, pressure. Alright Jay, here we are gonna do. Remember say, I never you sit down and say I wanted to be an artist. Jah brought you here. So what you gonna do? I just learned that what is for me is for me. And I can do what is for next man. You know, so I just accept that.
You brighten up my day with the simple things you say.
He's also done a project for Pepsi using natural sounds, highlighting measures to respond to the coronavirus.
Whether it's to keep safe to buy more Pepsi, at least they're urging people, they're preserving life, and that's what I and I is all about, life.
So it's a message for you.
100%.
Well,
And if we can't find a vaccine soon and there's no immediate parting of those dark clouds, how does the business go on? How does it sort of keep music out there, and how do people like you reach your audience?
Well, over the years and years and years and years of living on this earth and existing, man, I've been evolving. So, you know, we have to always evolve. We have to always find a way. Because that's why Jah put us on earth, to control, to rule and replenish.
Now I Rise, a long time in the making, but finally available May 29.
never worry. Don't be discouraged, no. What's for me can never be